Hello guys, welcome back to another video here on the Wolven WGSMP Season 2 server. Yes, we are here and I wanted to, have a bit of a chat with you and everything else about what we've done so far, why I have not been available for any videos, any streams or anything else in the past or anything else like that, and what the plans are for this season and what the plans are for the next season of Wolven Galaxy SMP. Yes, that's right. I will be rejoining properly for Wolven Galaxy Season 3. But I thought that it's only fair that I come on and give you an explanation as to why there's been no videos. Now, the Wolves are fully in support of me into knowing exactly the reason why nothing was there, why I didn't record. They know exactly what's happened and they're very supportive of me, and it's a really big, massive thank you to them. But on the day that on the day that I stopped, it was a day where I recorded. I actually did do some recording. Unfortunately, I've deleted the footage since then. But I did do some recording back in the day when this was happening, when this was supposed to happen. And basically, the issue is that I got back from a hospital appointment, and from the hospital appointment, they kind of told me some news that I kind of wasn't expecting and kind of was expecting. It was difficult. It was really difficult to understand which one's which. And overall, I think it's not doing too bad. Yeah, it was a bit of a shocker of a thing. And I needed some time just to think to myself, to get myself to prepare and do everything else. So I took a couple of days off. I took about a couple of months off, as you could probably tell, including this month as well. And I also had another contact with someone who wasn't meant to contact me at all. They're not meant to contact me, and they know exactly who they are. If they're watching, yeah, you've been banned. Just do a little key. There's a certain someone there, but they didn't do it. I had other things going on that needs to happen, and everything will happen at one point. And in the end, I just went, nope, I'm not doing a video. I'm not doing streams, and I just had to take a break. So I'm glad I took a break. Hopefully you guys will be supportive in that fact. I have been doing a little bit of work. It doesn't look like much. It just looks like a lot of TNT's gone off. Which I'm going to show you a bit of a clip that I recorded, because I recorded some clips on replay mod and everything else. Because, yeah, my wall has had a bit of damage done to it with, TNT explosions. I was meant to, destroy this whole area and everything else and bring this back. But there's not much I can do. Because, well, we're still sitting in that place. But, yeah, this has seen better days. But I'm going to leave it like this. If you guys do want to continue off my efforts and bring this down to Y level 69, you remember that number, and you want to fix this wall, feel free to do it in the world download when it's released. It's not going to be released just yet. There's still a lot to go. There's still some people on the server that need to go ahead and go around. But I thought I'd just give you a quick tour of the base in case you have forgotten what it looks like. This is a massive wall, and we have the iron farm, which is just here, which of course the iron golems will spawn on there. They then drop down into the fiery pit of lava, which is at the bottom there. And then, of course, the items go along these water streams and going out, which is why I've got so many different things around here of different farms and different resources and everything else. And this worked out massively. It was a brilliant project. Took a lot of time. But overall, I do feel like I had burnt myself out. Like, this has been one big, massive build. That's my main thing. I've worked out what has caused me to be, burnt out by the end of it is the fact that I've committed myself to a big, huge, massive build. So it's a big, huge, massive wall, big, huge, massive area, and it looks brilliant. Like this area here, the front of this side is all done. It's all happy. It's all done. Unfortunately, the back isn't done. There's not much I can do about that. And the storage area, which is where I was going to live, which is actually underneath it, that never got done, unfortunately. But yeah, that's what's happening, and hopefully you guys are happy with it. And yes, I purposely left a couple of floating trees for a couple of people on the server because I knew they hated them. They haven't come and fixed them. Yeah, all that part of things. So yeah, unfortunately, it does mean that I won't be back until the next season. I've got a lot of things going on in personal, but I will be coming back via video form and maybe every now and again a stream. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead. I'm going to pop over to a couple of other places on the server that I also spent a lot of time with, which you've probably seen their videos and everything else out on there. And that is, of course, Full Damage Queen and Adequate Game Rash, where I've been getting a lot of the TNT. I've been AFK at that little cobblestone platform for ages, just to, you know, get some cobblestone. Horse being here. Oh, my Elytra's low. I really need to fall down. So this is, of course, Full Damage Queen's area and everything else. I'm going to land near that. But yes, all this is done, and the server's wonderful. The only regret that I have about this season is the fact that we're too spread apart. So trying to see other people on the server, it has been an absolute tiredness and everything else. So trying to put us all together in the next season is probably one of our top priorities. One very quick stint over to the end farm just to repair my Elytra, and yeah, the end hasn't really had much done to it. It did have at some points, there were some removals, but it's overall not adequately friendly for everyone on the server, so the decision was reverted. But yeah, there's a couple of things that I want to show you as well, a couple of bases that I want to quickly pop to that I know you should really go and check out. And I know there's a couple that are still going ahead with their videos and stuff, so let me just quickly grab some more rockets and then we'll go and see them. Next base I want to pop into is Monkey Programmer. Now, you probably have noticed we've moved all the portals onto the roof. That way we can all, you know, go ahead and buy some stuff. 2 stacks of bones, which he's also out of. I'm just going to point that out, but I'm sure he will be able to fix that before anyone else needs them. We're at the end of the season, so I doubt anyone's going to need them at this moment. But let's pop into Monkey Programmer's base, which of course has had some massive changes to it. So, castle is behind you on the mountain. So let's go ahead and fly up this way and take a look at his massive castle that he's done. This is what he's done. He's done it together with a couple of friends, and he's changed a couple of blocks around. He was going to go for sandstone, but of course birch is a lot of a better place for it. And this is looking so much better. I didn't even realise he had a maze that you could even fly through. So I'm just going to go through here and just see what it looks like and everything else from down below. Of course, you can go ahead and check this out. As far as I'm aware, he's not planning to do any of the interiors for majority of this place. So a lot of them are still, you know, quite empty and clear. So if you do want to download the world and do something with this place, I'm sure that'll be absolutely fine. Send us the screenshots. Tweet at WGSMP on Twitter with your pictures, and we'll be more than happy to share them out into the community. But this castle is looking super huge. The next place we're going to take a look at is, of course, the spawn portal and the spawn area. Now, this portal was actually done by Guru MT, I believe. So please do go check them out as well. They are also a member of the Wolven WGSMP. All the links and all their channels are all available at wolvengalaxy.com, which is where you'll be able to find everything else. This portal building is brand new. I've not actually walked through here since this has all come through. But yeah, this has changed a lot since I was even popped on the server. But I believe a lot of this stuff has been done by Guru MT for any newcomers that we had late into the season. Now, you may remember at the very beginning of my season, we started off at this little house just here, and we then started changing the whole of this island over to green grass, which took a long time, but we did a lot actually. And we still have the Christmas presents from here, from the last time that was happening. But yeah, this is what we have, and there's a couple of bases on here that unfortunately the members are no longer a part of our server anymore. But they are still left on here for posterity reasons, so they can, of course, come on the server later on, or come on the world download and go ahead and modify their builds at some point. But yeah, this is bringing back some old memories, some good old memories. Flying across the river, then let's pop over to the main council house building. We have Adequate Game Rash's starter house, which is that one there. Then we have the main sort of thing over here, which I believe this one over here is a museum, I believe, which shows all different artifacts that you put up. I don't think there's many artifacts in here. That's a bit of a shame. But hopefully, if we all agree to do something a little bit better in the next season, we might be able to put things together and do things more as a community together. And through here, we have the post office system. Let me go ahead and check my mailbox. I've got 64 raw cod. That's brilliant. 64 rock cod. But this is, of course, everything else. We have our receptionist as well for the server. And one in the meeting room there. And we also have the major meeting room, which is up here, which is where a lot of our meetings were meant to take place. It took a long time. It took a long time to move them all over here. Usually we're just sitting on Discord and just talking to each other. Let's pop on down the blue path and see what we can see. There's a couple of bases around here, which unfortunately I don't know whose they are. I haven't actually, I believe. This is Dark Witch Demon. This is one of the places that I did want to pop to. So let's pop in here first and pop into here and see their base. Now this base has been going crazy since they were able to finally get fully onto the server. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of things that has just caused me to not be able to be on. But everything is looking superb. Let me just try and get out of this portal though. Portals! I hate them. But this is what they've done. They've done a big, huge, massive dragon. Every single tower. It looks absolutely wonderful around here. When I first came on this whole area, this was like, wow. In all honesty, I think a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have grown. They're still doing some stuff around here. And I believe this is like a Spleef arena that I did join for a couple of moments' time. A couple of people were doing different things. And I joined it every now and again as soon as I could. But there's been some times that I literally just haven't been able to be on. It looks like people are actually joining for the first time in ages. But let's just have a quick look around. So this is all of the builds so far in this area for Dark Witch. It's not looking too bad. Popping into another area. I'm just trying to work out whose base this is. I believe this would definitely be Guru's. So this is his old shop that he's got going in here. A couple of books in here that I had no idea existed. And he's got a free stuff store as well. But just around here, hopefully, I believe there should be a portal. There it is. There's the portal. Perfect. So he's got a couple of extra things in here. Let's go and pop into Guru's channel or Guru's area. I do believe Guru has now ended his season as well. So I'm just going to pop through here and see what he's done. I always come on here and I always look around this. I always look around this place and I just go in awe of the place. I keep getting a bit of leg spices by loading in the area because we're in a brand new area. Well, we're in an area that hasn't been loaded in a couple of days. So things just take a little time. And he has gone mad in his videos and everything else. And things are looking... This is the type of thing that I want to do in next season. Very similar. I want to do little small individual builds. And that way build it into one big build together. Rather than one big massive build that I only get the out project at the very end. Because in all honesty, you tire yourself out and you lose a lot of oomph and attention into the whole thing that you really want to go for. So, yeah, it's not too bad. But let's go and see if there's any other bases on the server as well. Little did I know there was a donut on the server. A gold farm. I had no idea this existed until just now. There's a lot of things I've not been able to see that has existed for the last couple of days. I want to go down so I can see where to go. Right, that way. I'm now going to quickly go down. So I've been following the blue route. There's another route just on the other side that I'm going to head down as well, which I think is the red route. And here is the red route. Let's go down here and let's see what's down here. Another couple of builds. Oh my word. People. You guys are crazy in your builds and everything else. This is looking awesome. I don't know whose base this is. I actually have no idea. I believe this might be a new person who's recently joined us. Yes, this is Mr. Flitz, who's actually AFK on the server. And I've never been over to his base. So this is the first time I'm seeing it. Let's have a quick look and see what we can see. I really hate going... Can I stop glitching through portals? Please. Please. Stop. Thank you. Right, let's have a look. See what we're on. So we're up a mountain. I'm not entirely sure what we have in this area or what he's planning to do. I think this whole area was, you know, a lot of the time. Now, Mr. Fitz joined at the very end of the month, so... Oh, okay, he's done quite a bit. He's joined at the end of the month and he's already built whatever this is. He's also built all of this stuff over here. And I believe some of these, of course, it's a normal village. But then he's also built some things into the mountain that you just wouldn't expect to exist. So this is like an iron farm or something. I don't actually know what that is. Or a villager breeder? What is that? I have no idea. But we have all of these as well. different parts of the build that you just never thought you would see. He's been going crazy. I have no idea where Mr. Flitz actually is. There's a zombie around here as well, which never tells me the truth. It means I'm probably going to die at some point. Let me see if I can pop up here and see if I can see. Ah, there's a zombie. He's just trying to get to, you know, the infection. Okay, so that's his trading room as well and everything else. It's not looking too bad. I believe that's how he gets in, just shifting. Okay. Right, Mr. Flitz, you are awesome. Welcome to the server. Hopefully you guys will treat him well. Please do go give him some love by, you know, liking him, following on the social medias and whatnot. Go check out his social media. It's all on the Wolven Galaxy website to where you can find out his channels and details. Now, there's one place that I can't go to up above, and that's down in the old tunnels. And that's only because he just hasn't built the portal. Yeah, I believe there's a couple actually. There's this one down here, which I believe is Musa, which I believe has taken a break for the rest of the season due to other situations beyond his control, just like me. And let's just quickly go and have a quick look at his build. Remember, we've done a couple of pranks with him as well, you know, with all the trapdoors and everything else. Ever feel like you are being watched? Yes, I do. And I also really hate portals. I'm really hating portals at the moment. They're so annoying. But this is looking superb, the build that he's done. I remember placing all those birch trapdoors down. He used to hate them, but I tell you what, it was superb. There's even this area. Okay. Some of the areas that, you know, you think you know everything, but really you just don't. Okay. How do I get out? How do I... Is there a way out? Right, I'm gonna go through there. Perfect. But his build's looking awesome. Feel free to go check him out as well. I'll leave all the links to all the channels down in the description, but of course you can find the majority of them on the website. The other one is our good old friend Mountain Tiger. He's still down here. He hasn't moved his thing up, and now to go through another portal. This, of course, is the competitor Fireworks, which, by the looks of things, we've bought him out. He's not restocked or anything else like that. That's just a shame. But let's just quickly pop into here and see what Mountain Tiger is doing as well. And this, of course, is his base and everything else. He's been inside this ravine. He's had a couple of projects. He's had a lot of inspiration. I believe he's done exactly the same as me in regards to overbuilding one single complicated area instead of like doing little small builds, which is, you know, complicating itself. And just because he's got one of these doors, I'm just going to do that. So next time he comes on, he knows I've been here. But this is, of course, his villager trading station that we had a little bit of fun with, I'm just going to say. And you guys have had a lot of fun on his streams as well, because he's been doing a lot of things around here. Let's go ahead, spin through here. I believe there's one other area that we can pop to before I go ahead and end out. And that was the Big Dig project, which got to about here. Not very far. It's a bit like mine. You kind of overestimate the amount of effort that you can put into a build and how much, you know, momentum you're going to need and how much thrive that you want to have. Right, let's go ahead, head back towards base and speak to Full Damage Queen and Adequate Game Rush, who are on the server at the moment. Let's pop over to Full Damage Queen and Adequate Game Rush, who are on the screen now. And we just had a bit of a discussion before I joined, and I was just saying that I was having connection issues. Thinking that it wasn't me, it turns out it is me. I've just looked at the tab and I've got some yellow things against my name. But we're having a discussion, and the question was, like, who has had the most deaths on the server? Now, some of you may remember that we had some deaths, the death count put up on the server. You know, Base Buddy Punch, Base Buddy Fire.
Base Buddy Axe.
Base Buddy Axe. Okay, we're doing that one now. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I've got no fire, no bow, no sword.
Yeah.
Nothing, so...
But, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to do this onto let me go on to this one. 1 second. Let me go on to the server host panel and log into console because I'm about to run a command that's about to reveal who is, at the current time of the 27th of March 2022, aka Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there and all the people who are. There are some mothers on the server as well. Happy Mother's Day to you guys as well. But let's go
I can
ahead.
just see adequate shadow going round every now and then.
Display.
Well, it's because I'm busy doing stuff. You know, that's what I do. I do stuff.
Let me find the right one. Let me just remember which one it is. So I've got to remember exactly which set display. Okay, so it's that and it's sidebar. Right. Scoreboard. Set display. Sidebar. Yes. You ready? 3.
Yep.
2. 1. Nope. It did incorrect argument.
It didn't work.
Oh, it's scoreboard object. Really? Okay. Objective. Set display. There you go. 4 damage queen. You are still taking the lead.
Wow,
Yeah.
Mountain Tiger's so close as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's unexpected.
That is unexpected. There's a couple of names on there that, you know, have been removed from the list and everything else, which I'm surprised are still on there. But, yeah.
Wow.
I wonder if I can... I've got to quickly hide my minimap, and I can't remember how you hide the blaming thing.
Wow. Yep.
I mean, I've also had 3 to 4 weeks less than you guys.
True.
Okay. That's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy how many
Yeah.
deaths. I wonder how many deaths total on the server if you count them all up. a lot of deaths, a lot of killing, and a lot of. I'm just going to make sure you stay in the lead, full damage queen. So.
I don't know where my bed is. I'm just oh, it's at your base. Let me just fly to your base.
No, I was joking. But adequate.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were a lot higher than what you are. So well done.
I thought I was too, because I tend to die a lot just randomly around my base because there's a couple of spots that aren't quite lit up as they should be.
Yeah.
And then I just get mob capped.
By the
Yep.
by the looks of things, I keep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Keep falling down by that portal.
I've just covered it up.
Okay. Yeah, especially the fact that I've not been on for a couple of months and whatnot. Seeing that scoreboard results, you know, has shocked me.
I mean, me and Adequate haven't really been on the server as often, to be honest, and no wonder
yeah, 'cause-
Mountain Tigers catched up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea where the adequate is.
Where I am?
Yeah, no
Not
idea.
that far
I'm-
away.
At my base.
Yeah, we're at your base. We're on top of the very empty castle thing.
She's
I
down by the stairs, building the wall.
Yeah, I'm terraforming.
Ow.
What happened there?
I'm not going to talk about it. Okay.
Oops.
Right. So, guys, if you have enjoyed today's very quick episode, we've not done anything. It's just more of a catch up and let you know what's been happening, why I've not been available, and just to let you know, I'll see you guys in season 3. Base Buddy Punch. Base Buddy Fire. I forgot the whole thing. It's like, oh, by the way, just going to say fireworks. They're still out of rockets.
Yep.
Okay. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in season 3. Stay safe. Keep smiling.